Maxwell, Alex Warren announced a tour. Anyway, who cares? Tesla drivers are apparently going crazy.
Tesla drivers, I think, would only go crazy for a Kid Rock bar with the bar to bang bang diggy 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 says boogies and upside the boogie announcement. You know,
You reckon?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. It's just like a skinny middle-aged man who's into tech with no personality.
No, I feel like your Alex Warren is probably like a Kia Carnival driver.
Suzuki Swift.
No, like
Too much personality.
Mum's taking the kids to school. You know, yeah. Got to be home to catch Australian Idol tonight on 7.
Anyway, moving on. Fuck that shit. Something new, Max. Or before even that, how are you?
Yeah, well, thanks, mate. How are you?
Good. It's your first week of being 32.
It is my first week of being 32. You know, we've seen each other quite a lot in the last 24 hours.
Thrice.
Thrice.
Oh, no, twice.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah.
In a week, we've seen each other thrice.
We have seen each other thrice. We were meant to see each other another time for an interview, but that got called off.
Thrice.
But thanks, Mike Tyson. You well?
Well.
Great.
You?
Grand. Swell, Sam.
Great. Should we dive into something new? People don't care.
Fucking do it.
Let's fucking go.
Well, it's, you know, it dates the podcast because by the time they're listening to this, I'm probably not swell anymore, you know? And they'll go, he's not swell anymore. This really puts a date on when they record
He's not
this.
swell. He's swelling. 32-year-olds get back pain, everyone.
And I'm just swelling generally. Outwards. Sam, my first song this week is by an artist called Kamal and not the, I think, Sri Lankan singer.
Good in the presidential race, I thought.
Kamala, yes, exactly. Kamal is a very young musician out of the UK. I think he's only like 18, but he's already been working with people like Dave and Central C already. But despite what you think that kind of means for this song,
Didn't think anything.
very smooth, quiet, acoustic, chill sound.
Yep.
With like a lot of sort of, I guess, textures that kind of swell in and out in the background. It's a bit longing, a bit melancholy. It never goes for like cool, sad. It's quite sweet, but then it builds towards the end to like this kind of very layered in moment that, look, I won't spoil it, but it's quite nice and lovely. So I just want to play the last little bit of the song. That
You hit me with it.
Yeah, please. I'm about to.
Gives me like UK seaside town vibes.
Yeah, okay, I could see that. Yeah,
Irish coastal vibe.
a bit Hosier or something like that.
You won't do the hosier yell.
It is a Wednesday, my dudes.
Righto, I've got a mixed bag today. I've got some dance, I've got some heft, and I've got some in between. I can't think of what
Deft.
the other one. Yeah. Well,
Pants.
Oh. I heard the little. That's when you know he's proud because he goes. It's just a. Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah.
first some heft.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this band. This song is called Hurt Me. It's by Miracell. They came up in my Smart Shuffle, and it's sort of like when Bring Me the Horizon went techno. Think songs like I Apologize If You Feel Something. And then as it drops, it's got this really cool like halftime beat. You think it's going one direction, and then Harry
goes 5
pulls
seconds
out.
of summer.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, I couldn't think of a boy. I'm fucking off today.
I also believe that Zayn left first.
Zayn.
Yeah, he went-
Well, it's certainly not Liam making a comeback, is it?
Well, you never know.
These wings aren't made for flying.
He's in the Thriller music video. Bit to work through there.
Yeah, there is a bit
Apologies
to work through.
to the Payne family.
Anyway, this song blends like... We've lost the fucking plot. This song blends like the techno synth of Bring Me the Horizon, and then it drops this really cool halftime beat. Borderline breakdown. It's a vibe. Hurt Me, Miracell.
Let's do it.
kind of like 9 Inch Nailsy too.
It's a bit industrial, bit dance, a lot happening there. It took me a second to get my head around that, like the pulsing, like the wow sort of sound. My brain just wasn't comprehending where that was in this. It took me a second, but once we got there, I liked it.
But you think it's like most metal, going to come in with a really fast breakdown?
Yeah.
Go, no, we're going to halftime this shit.
Yeah,
it's all about rhythm. We discussed last week.
Rhythm.
I got some feedback about that. Mum said it was very inappropriate. I said, Mum, leave me alone. I'm an adult man. I can do whatever I want. She said, still, you represent the family, don't you?
The family. How dare you, the family.
That's your family, not mine.
The Muggleton family.
The Higgins family threshold.
The threshold.
Yeah.
Wow. Moving forth. Sam, Matt Corby has been, I feel like in the last little while, he's been on like a bit of side quest with some of his music. He's been producing, he's been dropping some tracks that are, he's been featured vocalist on some stuff. He's been doing all kinds of bits and pieces and playing with his sound a fair bit. But his latest track, which is called Water Love, feels like a bit of a return to the kind of the Matt Corby sound.
Water Love?
War, W-A-R, 2, T-O, Love, L-O-V-E.
Oh, not H2O Love.
Not water.
Yeah,
No,
I was like, that's very fitting. He does like the coast.
Well, War to Love, yeah. Water Love, yep. Exactly. And so this one feels like, Matt Corby has such an excellent voice.
He does.
He has and it's very distinctive, I think. And this is kind of putting that front and center again. It's a bit mournful, a bit sort of slowed down and sad, but it never quite goes full sad. But it's kind of in that mournful thing. I'm not going to play the chorus, which is where I would usually come in on a song that I want to bring to the show. I'm going to play around with this verse moment, which has this kind of slinky bass line and this sort of steady beat that kind of interlock for this very cool kind of sad jazzy groove, if that makes sense.
I'm so ready.
Very cool. War to Love by Matt Corby.
Oh, it's making me weak now, 'cause I've been falling over you too long, and it's too much to ask of you.
What's that song like?
Brother by Matt Corby.
No, Resolution? No. It's like, come on, let it burn, let it be, and I'll be me. And I'll be me.
Is it a Matt Corby song?
No.
Oh.
There's another song by some British singer-songwriter.
Ooh, couldn't tell you.
Come
Sorry.
on, let it go. Let it be.
Is it like a Sam Smith or
Maybe.
like a James Arthur or something?
It gives me like, it's pretty forgettable. So I was like, James Arthur, Passenger, like fucking insert any irrelevant British singer-songwriter name.
Right.
Anyway, it sounds
Sir
like
Elton
that.
John.
That's John Elton to you.
That's Sir Elton Hercules John to you.
Oh. The internet's a great place, Maxwell.
Been there.
Been there multiple times. Instagram Reels are quickly becoming my number one place to discover new music. And you would have seen these guys before. Anthony Vincent, who does like 10-second songs, and then Mac Glocky, who does What If. Deftones wrote, I don't know, Anaconda. Like they do these takes on pop songs in rock styles.
I was so excited to see just you picking a song out of the blue.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I landed on some gold.
Yeah, well.
Deftones and Anaconda actually works out quite well.
Yeah.
But they did a cover of Wrecking Ball in the style of Linkin Park, and I have not been able to get enough of it. I have been spamming the bejesus out of this one. That's me on the replay button. Anyway, I'm just going to play you a little bit of the chorus. Anthony Vincent does the rapping. Mac Glocky does the Chester parts.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Very quiet.
It's your cue, Chester.
If you really listen, you can hear the worms.
That's morbid. I don't think they're that fast.
No, there's a lot of worms.
Wow. The Linkin Park fans, I can hear them coming with their pitchforks.
Not in Adelaide, you can't. Fucking how about that? Was it canned because of ticket sales?
I don't know. It's like, I'm sick.
We are unavailable and we will give no further explanation. Thanks.
We're not playing. Suck shit. We have gastro. That actually, yeah, it looked fair.
Could have been at Port Lincoln Park. Now we're fucking talking. Yeah, think about that.
I can't live a life running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never
Hard.
Keep that to yourself.
What I do in the privacy of my own home is none of your business.
You're in my home.
Look, between friends. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good cover. It's a good cover of a...
Thank you for your feedback.
yes, look, excuse me, Mr. Vincent and Mr. Glocky. One thumb up from Max.
Top notch.
Yeah. Sam... Yep. Sam, my last song
Hit me with it.
is from a 4-piece surf rock band from the Gold Coast called Laurel Hill. They're pretty small on the small side. Shout out to friends of the show, Rachel, who introduced me to them. They dropped their first self-titled EP recently, and
What was it called?
now let's have a little thinky think here. It's usually a little bit about critical thinking skills that we engaged with our core skills test here in
I just
Queensland.
thought I'd play to my
in grade
character.
12.
I just played to my character,
Actually, did you do QCS, or are you a bit too young for that?
No, I did QCS.
It wasn't. You must have been one of the last ones, surely.
Yeah. Anyway, you were talking about a self-titled album that's the same name as the band?
Talking about the self-titled EP from Laurel Hill, Sam.
Called Laurel Hill.
Laurel Hill, yes. This track is called Don't Cry. Look, I don't need to overstate it. It's kind of surf rocky vibes. I'd say it feels raw in the kind of good way where it's just the band kind of doing guitar, bass, drums, vocal harmonies, but it locks in really well. And I think like they do it simply, they do it well. It's just fun, surf rock kind of sound.
I said if you could see inside these walls I built.
I just want to say sticky fingers,
Surf and rock. I think a bit more surfy than Sticky Fingers. I think a bit more Terry's potentially, but I can see the comparison you're drawing there.
The Grogans.
Potentially.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Just the Dregs.
Potentially, Sam.
The Smith Street. No, it's just, I can't really think of anything
Less and
else.
less, Sam.
Less and less.
A hockey dad, Sam.
Yeah,
potentially.
maybe.
A Pacific Avenue, Sam.
Yeah, Pacific Avenue vibe. Actually, on that,
Derail, let's go.
the Smith Street Band,
Yeah.
how?
How what?
I don't get how they were successful.
Oh, good. Just great. That's why. Yeah.
No.
Look, you're okay to have your own opinion, but you know.
It's like so ochre that it's painful.
But I think that's kind of the charm.
Is it?
I feel like, sorry, I'm just going to go back. Last week we dropped the remaster of our Dune Rats interview from a few years back.
We did.
And it really got me thinking about how essentially that sort of, because in that interview we talk about that Brisbane scene from the late 2000s, early 2010s. And I think really got me thinking about like that kind of how it was sort of essentially a new like era of pub rock. Like, you think pub rock bands like Cold Chisel and the Hoodoo Gurus and I was gonna say Masters Apprentices, but also like Hunters and Collectors and stuff like that.
Masters and Apprentices.
Masters Apprentices was a band.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a band.
Wow.
But
showing my youth.
I think like those sort of Brisbane, like that Brisbane scene of like Dune Rats, Violence Loho, DZ Death Rays, Ballpark Music, Velociraptor, Last Dinosaurs, all those kind of bands were very much like the new pub rock where it wasn't so much in pubs, but it was in bars and clubs like that made it accessible. I think Smith Street Band was the same scene, but in that Melbourne scene, whereas like them in the Adelaide scene, you had Bad Dreams. You know what I mean? Like that kind of like Aussie ochre. Put the Aussiness into it because like we're building a little like community for ourselves. I mean, they're called the Smith Street Band. Like they're very like Collingwood,
Gold Coast.
Yeah, 100%.
Smith Street.
Smith Street Motorway Band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold Coast University Hospital Band.
Yeah, great spot. Not so much for Laneway. Looking straight down the barrel of the lens for that one.
Damn, Barrel and the boys.
All right, my last one. Did you bring Harry Hayes to the show the other day?
I brought Harry Hayes a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
What song did you bring?
I brought I Don't Wanna Go.
Oh, did you wrong?
Yeah. That one.
You brought that one?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
You can bring it again.
No,
Really
I'll bring
reinforce
another
the
one.
point.
I did think you brought that one, but I brought it anyway.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell us what you like about it? Like, what's brought it onto your radar?
Well, you said that it was like a sunset festival vibe. It's up and about without being in your face and Friday night trap room after you've dropped 6 Mitsubishis and you're wondering how you got to this point in your life. And I'm really around it.
Yeah.
I ironically got sent it separately to the show as well.
Oh,
so there's a lot of Harry Hayes love going around.
Love to hear it.
Maybe we bring it back. Just get it back in your ears.
I think we should get Harry on the show. I've been trying for a little while, but I think we might pick up that thread where we left it.
Well, this is twice now.
Harry, if you're listening, which you're not, because I've seen the email chains, we'd love to have you on the show.
Dear Harry, please come on the show. We really want you.
You're an interview guest, Harry. Oh, what?
Well, my last name could work in our favour.
Yes. Sorry, I really had to put two and two
That
together
was
then.
anyway. Here's Harry Hayes. I did you wrong for the second time. You can bring it next week, and you know how many times that will be then?
Thrice.
Yeah, I'd even drink to this one.
Still vibey.
Still vibey.
I talked about Harry Hayes' EP a lot last year. I think you should go back and revisit. Different energy to that, but still... Sorry, different sound to that, but same energy is what I meant to say there.
I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. Before we get on to the news, Max... Oh, fuck. Scrambling. I wasn't prepared for that segue.
Mate, call him the eggs because he is scrambling.
Oh, that was good. Proud of that one?
Well, I'm trying to fill time.
No, that was good. Keep talking about eggs. Would you
Yeah.
like yours fertilised? I'm ready now.
Okay, go. Great.
I have an album of the year contender already.
Fucking hell. Early,
16th of March, time of record.
8:15.
It is very early to
Yeah.
call, but I have had this album on repeat non-stop since it dropped. Varial's album, Where the Light Leaves. Whew. If Concrete and an Atomic Bomb had a baby, it is this album. It hits like a fucking brick wall, and I am obsessed.
Sure.
Terrified to see it live in a
Right.
couple of weeks, but I'll give you a taste of
little
this.
sip.
Yes, of this dream child.
Sure. All right.
Don't worry, don't yuck my yum. Let's move on.
I'm not sure if it was the mix, like the EQ we've got in our headphones, but it sounded a bit washy. Is it a bit washy otherwise?
You know what? I'll just play you another one.
Yeah.
And that was the Atomic Bomb reference.
Yeah, right. It's not. Look, again, it's thick. It's certainly got energy to it. It's certainly like packing a punch. You're right. I would like to see it live. I'd like to see how they bring it to life because it sounds so distortedly,
Stupidly heavy.
yeah. Like would it be almost so? Is it so distorted and heavy that when you get to see it live, it can't possibly do that? So you're like, this doesn't feel like what it should.
I am nervous.
Yeah.
For many reasons. Let's get to the news.
Yeah. Anyway, get on to the big jobs, eh? Byron Bay Bluesfest. No more. No longer, Sam.
Liquidation.
Oh, mate, they are absolutely liquid.
A Parkway Drive cursed.
Parkway Drive might be cursed.
Wait, Parkway are either cursed or they're the problem. So
Yeah.
everything they touch gets cancelled or they just can't catch a break. They're either hexed or the curse, and I can't figure it out.
I think so. Let's take it from the top with the details. Byron Bay Bluesfest was meant to kick off in about 3 weeks' time over the Easter long weekend. The headliners were, as you mentioned, Parkway. Also bands like Split Ends, Earth, Wind and Fire. Just a stack of like Bluesfest brings in a lot of different sounds all into one thing.
Counting Crows, Black Crows.
Yep, there's 5 days. Like it is Australia's biggest festival. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head.
Just by sheer number.
by sheer number, and like I can't think of any other 5-day festivals in that format. You know what I mean? Like that, it is huge, and tickets seemed to be shifting well. Like everything seemed to be under control. And then last week, at the end of last week, out of nowhere, we started hearing some rumors around town that Bluesfest might not be going ahead, and then the article started to drop. Then the big announcement dropped. Not only is the festival not going ahead this year, the company is in liquidation. And essentially RIP Bluesfest after 36 years.
Yeah, never coming back.
Never coming back.
And as a result, ticket holders may not get a refund, as is liquidation law.
Yeah, because essentially, if a company's in liquidation, it means that assets are being sold off to pay back creditors.
They must have been in a world of trouble.
Well, I think after we obviously Bluesfest had some issues going, back a couple of years, they announced that last year's festival would be the final one for financial reasons. And then they had last year's festival. At the festival, they announced that this year would be going ahead and tickets could be purchased. Everything seemed to be going well. Like, it was a pretty big lineup. It didn't show any signs of being smaller than usual or, less built out than usual. Parkway, huge band. Split Ends, big. Earth, Wind & Fire, big. I think... and you and I brought this up on the weekend. Actually, I think you might have brought it up.
Pretty good.
He's a thinker, this boy. Is
OP9.
Did the war in Iran fuck Bluesfest?
Let me put my political hat on.
We turn now to political commentator.
You know me.
Samuel Osborne Moulton.
Big on my politics.
Yeah.
Do I know much about them? No.
Your geopolitics as well.
Do I care? Maybe. That's what we said.
That was
We thought about flight diversions.
Yes.
Maybe trying to get through the UAE could be tricky for bands, which might leave a few on the fence, not wanting to come. The cost of lugging all that gear over from a festival perspective, I don't know. That's the level of my geopolitical knowledge. Pretty good.
We are obviously in the middle of, oil flows have stopped, down by 20%. There's a 20% oil shortage based on, where things were at. I think there's a chance that, and this is none of this confirmed, we don't know, but this is a bit of speculation, educated speculation, if you will, that the cost of doing the festival would have gone up significantly, knowing that the cost of hauling freight across the country, flights in and out of the country, running generators on ground, power prices, cars to get the people would have probably asking for ticket refunds. Knowing that the road tripping from Sydney and Melbourne suddenly looked a lot more expensive. I think a lot of things all happened at once, which resulted in them going, this is just not a viable festival anymore.
Yeah.
And I think knowing that last year they said it was going to be the last year, they were already in a bit of financial trouble. I think,
they just saw it for what it was and pulled the pin.
It was that. It was either probably pull the pin now and deal with the fallout, or have things go drastically wrong on the ground and then deal with the fallout of that. So
it'd be a really bad way to go, pulling the festival mid festival week.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's sad. It was a absolute stalwart of the Australian festival scene, if not one of, I reckon, the most famous festival in Australia, behind maybe Splendour.
Yeah.
Loss of an icon.
Is
huge. It's a long time. It's been around longer than I have, and you.
And me. Yeah.
That's saying something.
He's old.
Yeah.
But I suppose, question to you, is Parkway Drive now short odds favourites to be on the Good Things lineup? They've had Parkwaves cancel. They've had Bluesfest cancel. There's a big gap in the touring calendar.
To headline. Well, heavily speculated My Chemical Romance are headlining. It could be My Chemical Romance Parkway.
The third band that people keep talking about.
It just takes some time.
Beautiful. Jimmy Eat World are doing their 20 years of Bleed American. So, that's in the realm.
Yep.
You'd have to put My Chemical Romance probably at the top of that list.
Yeah, you go My Chem and Parkway 1 and 2, Jimmy Eat World in that sort of sub-headliner spot, and then you've probably got room for a couple more. But, I think we could see MCR and Parkway.
Yeah.
That'd bring the emo kids and the metal kids together. That's the perfect Good Things crossover.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted.
Early speculation.
Early speculation.
Speaking of seeing some bands live, Sam,
Yes, sir.
you did just that over the weekend.
Did I?
Well, so Instagram tells me.
Did it? Yes, I went and took my father to Hilltop Hoods. We set it up every time. It's so good. We can't lose it. Yeah, Universal and Island Records very kindly sent me and my father to Hilltop Hoods. He is a diehard Hilltop Hoods fan. He was living his best life. It's kind of wholesome being in the position we're in to like bring our loved ones in on the journey a little bit. So yeah, he was absolutely loving it. He like Through the Dark was a really big song for him. He really liked that. They're so energetic. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I did see them and I'm like, boys, getting on a little bit. I can see it. When you're jumping around, I can see that takes some effort. They're not springy as they once were, but incredible show, great set design, confetti cannons on the first song.
I love it. I love coming out strong like that.
I love a confetti cannon early and just bangers. You forget how many bangers they have.
Dude,
Like
100%.
Chase That Feeling, 1955.
Yes.
Like Cosby Sweater, obviously they don't play for reasons. Nosebleed Section. Like they've got so many bangers. And they had so many guests as well. They had Montaigne come out. They had Illy come out. Adrian Eagle. Like everyone that was featuring pretty much on their new record was there. It was really good.
That's sick.
Fully.
That is fully. Thorpe says that's fully sick.
Fully
too.
thick. And shout out to Trials. He was the opener. He was really cool. Very sort of funky, just grooving on his bass and like a little touchpad.
Sick.
And then, I forget his name, Maverick Sabre. Very soulful, very kind of bluesy almost, R&B borderline. It was overall really good.
Speaking of them jumping around on stage, I want to shout out to Brad, who was running videos for them and hit us in the DMs to say that they do 17,000 steps in one show running around.
Pressure was just, he's sprinting everywhere. And I was like, man does not stop. But it was genuinely so energetic, so much fun. A really mixed crowd as well. You had like young Eshays, which was sick.
That rules.
And then like I was walking past an Eshay and like this really heavily tattered guy. And then next minute I turn around, it's a mum and dad with their 10-year-old kids. I'm like,
You're all comparing TNs.
Yeah, I was like, have you seen mine? They're pandas.
They're fresh.
They're fresh. Gutter stompers. The heavily tattooed guy fell down the stairs. I had to catch him.
Rip.
But then he was like inebriated.
Right.
I was like, the security guard didn't know how to handle him. I was like, oh, fuck. Catch him. Don't hurt me.
Hands.
Hands? Can I get some fucking hands?
Here if you need.
Yeah. But then he knew that he was in trouble because when you're drunk and falling,
Yeah.
you're borderline about to get kicked out. To his credit, ran down the stairs straight into the pit. Security couldn't get him.
You know what? Does the job every time.
Tell you what, just work smart, not hard. What are you going to do about it? Anyway, before we launch into the suitcase, I have a tiff.
You have a tiff, yeah.
I have a tiff. What am I missing with the band Future Islands?
Fuck, that's a flashback from way back.
So my feed at the moment is full of people just going on and on about how amazing they are live.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Are we watching the same thing? It is dog shit.
I mean, seasons change. Banger.
In the studio, maybe. Have
No,
you seen the
live is
live?
good. I think was it like Letterman or Conan or one of those ones? It was a sick show.
We're not watching the same video. Are you the vocal is dog shit.
No, I think it's pretty cool. But like, a vocal doesn't have to be good to be like, as in like technically good to be a good show.
Like he dances, I guess, but like,
But I think they just perform the song tightly. I think it's just a good vibe. Like it's got that kind of like post-punk meets dance kind of thing that's like a bit like New Ordery, like LCD sound system-y. I don't know. I think they've just got a good. They bring together a lot of different sounds that just sound kind of cool together.
Maybe it's like the same sound of just dropping your Tupperware drawer.
I think what we should do is we should do a bit of an education piece for you.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I think we could do some future islands.
No, I don't want that.
Well, mate, you
I'd
have to go to
rather
school. You have to go to school for a little bit.
I'd
and then
rather
when
shit in
you're-
my hands and clap.
When you're a big boy, you get to make your own choices. But for now, you got to go to school every Monday through Friday.
No, let us
put
know.
your uniform
like,
on, pull the socks up high.
people just need to let me know, like, what am I missing? Or do you not get it as well?
I think just taste is what you're missing.
Moving on.
Sam, I got an important question for you. I want to cut in before the suitcase and just ask an important question. A Violent Soho come back?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit, maybe.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Look, so moments before we recorded this, they dropped a video on their Instagram being like, hey, it's 10 years of their album Waco. It's got footage of the boys from 10 years ago. It's got footage of them now. They look a little bit like they might be maybe near some instruments in a studio or something like that. I don't know. I'm just what's in front of me.
I may have heard things. I may not have heard things. I may have heard murmurs of something.
Right.
But I would love for them to come back. I'm fanging for a Violent Soho show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's so hard to say fast.
Fanging for a Violent Soho show.
Yeah. It's just like the most violent pit I've ever been in.
Oh, some of the most hectic pits I've ever been to are at a
But
Violent Soho.
so fun. I would, look, if nothing else in 2026, I would love to see Violent Soho live again. It could just be a 10-year re-release, but...
I mean, and look, don't get me wrong, Waco, great album. I'd be down for it. I think, and if they're going to come back, I think to celebrate that album is well worth it. Like there's 5, 6, 7 absolute hits. Thank you. Absolute hits on that record that I think you could really launch back into with the tour.
Oh, and some of those songs are so underrated. Holy Cave, Evergreen, like, holy shit. The Foo Fighters were good 10 years ago. No offense.
But yeah, look,
Watch this space.
mate, eyes bloody peeled.
We can say no more.
I'm peeling them eyes.
Do we know
a
things?
lot.
I don't know. Don't put a gun to my head. Watch this space.
Well, speaking of Sam,
Suitcase.
zip, zip.
Bands that should get back together as you drink. Nice.
Yeah.
Bands that were either hard done by, packed up early, just needed a longer run at it. Which bands should get back together, you know? It's pretty obvious, I feel.
Okay.
Title fight.
Title fight.
Title fight. If you know, you know. Need I say more? No.
If you know, you know. No.
IYKYK.
N.
N.
Sambo.
Yes.
They're the Australian title fight in many ways, aren't they? Silverchair.
I wouldn't go that far.
Think about it, you know, grungy sound.
No, I think Silverchair
Alt.
packed up at the right time. Straight Lines was a shit song.
Whoa. You need to calm down before you hurt yourself
No,
and those around you.
No.
Straight Lines is a fucking banger.
it's not.
You are a fool.
No, it's not.
No wonder you don't get Future Islands. You don't even get fucking Straight Lines.
Straight Lines is
Oh,
a terrible song.
you are. Wow.
Yeah, sorry, controversial.
No, well, incorrect, I think is the correct term, was what you're looking for.
So Silverchair.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a creep. That was them, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
Silverhead. That sounded weird. Paramore, specifically the old Paramore.
OG crew.
OG crew, the OG 5 that released All We Know Is Falling, Riot, Brand New Eyes. Bring back the core 5 just for another like emo pop punk album. I miss it.
You weren't around. You weren't about a. This is how or.
Absolutely
Why?
not.
Sorry?
You.
This is how.
This is how.
This is when, what, why, how.
This is how. I never leave my house.
I was a journalist. You know, you got to cover the 5 W's and a H.
No, the There was a couple of songs on the self-titled, and then after that, I just stopped caring because it wasn't the same. And I know they had drama. I know there was beef, breakups, all that stuff. But bring it back. Bring back old school Paramore.
Wow. Sam, what happened to the Beatles?
Well, one of them got shot.
Yeah. And you know what I say? Not dedicated to the cause.
Yeah.
Get them back together.
Didn't try hard enough, did he?
Yeah. Even George Harrison. We know it. We get it. He had cancer. Get him back. I don't care
Oh,
what
he
they have to
died, didn't he?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could Frankenstein John Lennon and George Harrison together. So it's like John Lennonson or something. And we can really like...
Well, look, 2 out of 4, that's 50%. So in many ways, you could look at that with the glass half empty approach, but I see it as a glass half full.
The glass half full.
I see it as a glass half full opportunity. My last one needs no introduction.
Please do.
The Getaway Plan.
Of course. I fucking should have known.
You should have known. I don't know why you didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Bring back...
Wait, hang on. They are back together.
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm so certain they are. You talk. I'm going to do some quick research.
I don't know if they're back together or not. Just bring me in Other Voices, Other Rooms 20-year anniversary tour. I don't care.
They're currently together.
In the same room.
Well, other voices, other rooms, but yeah.
I looked up Other Voices, Other Rooms. It's Other Rooms, Other Voices. No.
Reunited in 2010 till present.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, get back together. What are you doing? Announce a tour. 2008 that came out.
Wow.
Wow. If I've learned anything from this, it's that I need to move on.
Sam, I'm going to talk through a band that tried to reunite and things got in the way.
Silent Voho.
And since then, bigger, more expedient things, including alleged crimes and death, have gotten in the way. I'm talking about the Jackson 5, Sam. Do you know when they last tried to reunite? This is such a
2021.
No. 2001, Sam.
I was 20 years off.
Do you know when in 2001?
No, I was 4.
September 10th, 2001, Sam. They had a reunion show at Madison Square Garden. A one-off reunion show, Sam.
The day after 9/11.
No, the day before 9/11. And it went swimmingly.
Oh, the fucking... Yeah, sorry.
And-
Imperial... What is it? Imperial system.
No, just Americans just flipping dates around. And they had a one-off show at Madison Square Garden. Went really well, according to all reports. And they were like, this is going to be the biggest news tomorrow. Everyone's going to be like, Jackson 5 are back. We'll announce a tour. Like, we'll launch into it. This is going to be great.
Oh, no, they hit the second tower.
A little something got in the way. And unfortunately, 9/11 happened. And so they kind of let that one quietly go. And then obviously probably for good reason, you know, Michael Jackson with a few alleged crimes, dead. I think some of the other Jacksons are now either dead or dying. And so, like, look, I'm not saying we necessarily need this to come back, but I just really wanted to, this is a good chance to tell quite an interesting story that I don't think many people know.
Yeah, wow. Grim.
Very.
Well, what a way to leave the show, hey? Fantastic. Remember, tell your mother you love her because you never know when 9/11 2.0 is coming. That sounded so grim.
9/12?